And you're finding some very fine insights, standing in awe, I presume, of some of the connections you're making. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. And it's a very beautiful dream, of course. But it's focusing, the thing that we're focusing on is the very puzzle in the dream, and we're playing along these lines to see whether we can help explore it. Right? And you couldn't have come with a better dream for our purpose tonight. So let me ask you then. Now this is very simple, right? For the key passages that you know you need to translate, how much time would it really take if you were to take the time to do it right?
A week.
A week. And you have the kind of time available to do it?
No, and my time is going to get even more tight as winter comes along.
Well, when would you have the week you need to do it?
Next year.
Next year is January.
No, next summer. But I'm not going to stop working. I mean, I work on it all the time.
Come on, try it again. Okay. Are there some passages that you know are central, which you should pay some time, put some time in to do it? Let me ask you something. Okay. See, could you work with anybody? Could you work with anybody?
Yes.
Would that enhance it?
Oh, yes.
Are you? Will you? Could you? Should you?
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Will you? Were you planning on it? When?
As soon as she gets through reading it one time through, then we're both going to jump in.
So.
Well, I help you with Greek. I don't know Greek.
Yeah, but you help me a lot anyway. She helps me a lot.
Yeah, sure. Are there other people who know the kinds of languages, the Greek, that
Yes.
could help you?
Yes.
Are you reluctant to engage them?
Yes, I am. And no, I talk to Rod. I try to talk to him once a week, but we throw ideas around. But
you know that, right? You said but.
it's hard to put involve people that live so far away from me. It's hard.
But do you have a way of getting copies of the particular sections that you're interested in
Sure.
and giving it to people other than this one person you mentioned who could help you with it?
Sure.
What will it cost you to do it?
Just doing it.
If you were to gain help, would it take you a week?
Oh yeah.
The same week with help? So with or without help, it'd still take you 1 week. Come on, what's the conflict?
Well, a week in this kind of in an environment where I can do my outside work and also work at night, because I find that very enjoyable too.
Yeah.
But I've taken weeks off, and during those weeks that I take off, I study a lot. But also I did a lot of that work with the chain after work, and I stayed up late working and had a real great time. I don't know why I felt doing that.
I presume you're not into Chinese. Is that? I could be wrong. Are you into the Chinese
No.
calligraphy? Okay, all right.
But that section that I'm going to get into, I know it's going to take a lot of work, and I know there's people out there that have spent a lot of time in it, and I meant to ask, but
Do you hear what I'm hearing? Come on. That you're expressing a certain reluctance to work with others.
yes,
And what's that costing you?
it's costing me insight.
Yeah. You're just working on one side. Maybe you need support on the other side. So now we're taking the same images and pushing it that way.
Yeah, this may seem kind of trite, everything you said, but it seems like everything you're saying is the whole fact that the skeleton's missing its leg.
Do it again?
The skeleton is only the torso.
Yes.
There's nothing.
That's right.
That's support.
That's right. And suggesting that if we did gain
If
up,
he had that support,
it would have the whole
he wouldn't be
structure.
puzzled by his odd skeleton.
Right. Okay, we'll give it back to him and let him. Right. Now that you reflect on that.
I agree.
Ah,
Makes good sense.
see. Now, that was very helpful. Notice the way you're doing it. You're staying with the material. You're giving it back to him. It has to fit what's been developed. Fits into a kind of structure, and that was very helpful. Thank you. And therefore, you know what we're doing? We are together, meditating together on the logos, which is the meaning of this particular kind of image. And therefore, you see in philosophy, the images in the dream are symbols, and they serve a higher function because the problems we have on a personal level aren't any different than on the highest metaphysical issue. The problems you have in meditation are the same problems you have wherever you have a problem. Same problem is going to occur in meditation or in creative work or anything else, because both are birthing from the soul. So, thank you very much for sharing it. Thank you for your help. Okay. So I will get a glass of tea and invite you for some tea, because I'm dry as a bone.
Well, he talks about Jupiter and Scorpio. Would that be... How would that fit in?
Please do it.
How does Jupiter and... What images, I guess, come to mind in terms of Jupiter and Scorpio? Is that fair that?
The image that I saw that night was so vivid. I mean, I saw the Milky Way in the axis that it was turning, and I know where Scorpio is, and I know where Jupiter is, and it just happened to be in perfect alignment with the Milky Way, and it had depth to it, and it was so clear that you could just about see the cosmic dust clouds that were obscuring part of the Milky Way. I mean, the vividness was just great.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Scorpio and Jupiter are. Would you tell me what they mean? Because it's easy for me. Yeah. What is this Scorpio for you? What does it represent for you?
For me,
No.
the Scorpio, it just represents the summer for me, because I started watching Scorpio when I would do some work, and then I would go outside at night, or even looking from my window, I can see it. And it just represents this whole summer, and Jupiter has been right along with it all this summer. And to me, this represents insight.
What?
Insight.
Jupiter.
Jupiter and
The name for Zeus in Roman times, right? And Zeus is the word for intellect. So you can do those kinds of trips on it, but you have